Aquarius, welcome to your reading. Whoever you were dealing with that had a big A in the front and a ole on the end is getting ready to move out of your life. This is somebody who caused you some grief, somebody who kind of mucked things up. That was the word I kept hearing, mucked things up for you. So they may have made quite a mess that you were left to clear out and clean up. This could have been in any area of your life, but let's go deeper for the sun, moon, and rising sign of Aquarius as we look at January 20th through February 20th of what's coming around the corner. Now we're going to look at you, then we're going to look at family, friends, we're going to look at finance, education, projects, hobbies, and romance at the end. And at the very end of this reading, I'll pull a going beyond card that I designed for each and every one of you to help you move further than where you are today, no matter what phase you are in. So I feel this person, whoever it was, really caused a lot of problems. You're starting off with the Five of Pentacles. They may have taken your money. They may have really made a mess out of financial situation, but they left you feeling a lack. And that's what I mean. They muck things up for you. They cause so much fuss, so much commotion that it may have taken you 2-3 years to overcome what was done by this person, okay? Now, it could very well have been a job for some of you, but I am feeling that this is an actual physical person where there is love. So there's like this bittersweetness attached to it. And that bittersweetness would indicate, logically, this doesn't make sense, but yet I still have love. You have compassion for this person. So this might be somebody who is a family member, somebody very close to you, and they did things that caused a lot of problems for you, where you may have been over the last 2 to 3 years fixing everything and devoting your time, getting frustrated, probably have patches of hair missing on your scalp because of what happened with this individual. Now we have the beautiful Star card. So you've healed this situation inside of you, and that is amazing. This is you being front and center in your own life, in your own reality. Understanding that you did it. You accomplished this. It may have taken you hours and hours of time and full dedication to fix whatever this was. A broken heart, a broken bank account, a broken business. But you healed the situation. And because you did such a great job, the universe is coming in right now at this moment. You may have seen a little thing right behind me. We are not alone. We have beautiful beings of love and light around us during this reading. You can look back a few seconds ago and you'll see that little shiny white light coming down. So this is you getting the wish that you wanted. This is the wish you've been asking for 2 to 3 years. Over and over, a dream coming true. You may have actually seen this in your dreams, where it could even be a reconciliation with this person where things are all fixed. But again, there's a bittersweetness to it. So this time it isn't like, oh baby, come on back. No, 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 no. You have grown into the star, meaning you are balanced in your mind, you're balanced in your physical body, you're balanced in your emotional body. All of the beautiful waters of all the feelings attached to this have been cleared out and cleansed, or they are about to. All right, if you need help with that, I've opened up my sessions for 1 week only. You can check my website and then they'll be closed. I think I have 20 sessions open, and that's it, and I'll be closing them. And that's what I'll be doing from here forward, where it won't be available all the time, just sporadically to work with me. Other than spiritual coaching, I'm all on board with that, and workshops. So Aquarius, this is an incredible, amazing, lifted feeling where you might even feel re-energized right now at the time of listening to this reading. Mercury in retrograde, okay, that was a doozy, I tell you, and you have heightened senses. Most of you do. You do. You're amazing people. And you are truly gifted. You are gifted of the mind, all right? You can figure things out like nobody's business. You can solve puzzles. You know, if that old show where, what was it called? Where, you know, they would ask a question and you had to answer it that quick. That was you, right? You could answer that question super quick. amazing mind, an amazing memory where you don't forget things, you remember things. And this person may have really knocked you off your game, where it made you doubt your own abilities, making you feel even more lack in luster of life. They mucked everything up, right? But this beautiful energy is turning things around. And again, you're going to get this incredible opportunity. We have this Page of Swords. So you could be dealing with an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini individual. Whoever this is that did that to you also brought in a new sense of truth within you. You validate yourself now with that Page of Swords. You don't need to communicate, and I don't feel you have communicated with them during this entire time. Now, this may be somebody who's very immature and they use really sharp words, and the sharp words alone put you into this feeling of rejection, of being undervalued, of I'm hearing the word misguided. Okay, they may have misguided you. They may have misled you to believe something that they had no intention of doing. But there's a sense of juvenile attached to this individual. Okay, again, whether they were youthful or not, they were immature. They didn't handle it in an adult way, and they may not even know what the word adulting means, okay? And you do, you get it. You know what we're talking about here. So Aquarius, you guys have just been through so much, and this is that big moment for you to take the Three of Swords, and you're going to pull that up, and you're going to say, okay, I've got this one sword, and I'm starting over. But this time I'm doing it my way. This time I'm doing it independent and free. Free in the mind, free in the spirit of who you really are. So it is in a beautiful energy of what you've transformed from and to today. So whatever this project is that you've been waiting for, working on, it is getting ready to come into fruition, and that is the opportunity. That's the contract for some of you where you, if you've been trying to start a business and it kept getting put on hold and put on hold and put on hold, all right? This is coming through. Now, you may not have been around that person for 2 years. This could be something you've been working on for 2 to 3 years, and this person came in at the last minute and just turned everything around. All right, maybe picking a bad partner in business, and they didn't care about you, had sharp words, and said, we're just not connected anymore. And off they went, leaving you in the dust, not caring about what happened, right? But there is a karmic justice coming in this situation, meaning you don't have to do anything. You keep focusing on you. You focus on what it is you want, because you're being given the beautiful star. You're being given that star because you are the star. You've accomplished everything. So Aquarius, let's take a look at whoever or whatever you're dealing with in family, friends around you, and see if it connects to this. And I feel it does. You know, I am seeing a male individual, a male around you. So this is somebody who comes from that divine masculine. They use a lot of the masculine energy, a lot of thinking, okay, maybe excellent communication, but I feel this particular person puts a lot of burden on you. Puts a lot of burden on you. I feel that this is like a parent, okay, a mother, father. We have the Seven of Cups. They create confusion, all right? That's what I'm talking about. They just put this heaviness around you. And this is a family or friend, somebody you call a family or friend, meaning there is a deep attachment to them on some level. And again, it could have to do with what I was just talking about, but for a lot of you, this is a completely different scenario. The memories of your deceased loved one may have really poured through at the holiday season. So if you were missing your father, if you were missing your mother, the one who really used logic and everything, had to make sense, excellent in communication, and I feel there was a connection there. No matter how deep it was, I feel that that person was weighing heavy on you over the holiday season. December, it may have started in November, but definitely December all the way up through mid-January, rolling at the end of January. Now, you could be dealing with an Aquarius individual or a Capricorn where their birthday season is right now. But there's something about this masculine individual that puts a lot of, they center you, okay? You become centered and grounded because of this person. Now, this could be the person that said, you can't do that. And you're like, yes, I can, because I know you. I'm an Aquarius too. So if you tell me I can't do it, I will find a way to do it, right? So I feel like that's who this particular individual was for some of you. But in other cases, obviously, this is the opposite, where this is somebody who says words to you that are very positive words. So their absence is felt deeply, and you've been missing them, you've been longing for them. That may have very well been their little white glow that was behind me a moment ago, because I do feel that the presence of this person has been around you since the new year began. So you may have felt the presence of this individual. You may have heard them talking to you in your head, wondering, am I crazy? Am I going through this journey again? I can't handle going through this awakening journey again, because it is really probably one of the most challenging things ever, even more challenging than raising children or raising a spouse. So this particular person, though, they're here to help you get the karmic reward. All right? They're here to help you get that justice, where you don't have to do a thing. Let grandpa, let dad go and do that thing over there. They're going to do it for you, okay? You just keep focusing on you. That heaviness, the burden, for those of you who were dealing with somebody that was weighing on you, it is going to turn into something positive, where you're going to wind up saying, thank you, so-and-so. It's like you're going to know they were with you. All right? Now, that is a very unusual message. I don't usually give those kind in these readings. Souls Live is returning next week, so we'll be looking at that type of stuff in there. We have the card of Temperance, all right? And this is being very, very patient when it comes to this person who creates a lot of confusion around you, all right? Now, this is a regular person. This is not the one I was just talking about. This is somebody who is in you physically around you. They create a lot of havoc. They create a lot of confusion. And it took a lot of patience for you to see why this happened. Because with you, Aquarians, things have to make sense. It doesn't mean you can't go, okay, I'm done with you. All right, I know we can. We all can. We're very good at it. However, there is compassion attached to this person, whoever this person is. You may have had a vision of this person. You may have seen a vision of you two in the future. I'm talking like 5-10 years down the road. Hasn't even happened yet. Doing something together. Now that very well could be your grandparent and they're going to have grandbabies and they're around, but right now you've been separated from them. The separation between you and this particular individual was part of you learning patience. Because as an Aquarian, that is not something that is readily available, right? We have to work at being patient. We can be patient, but when it comes to something like this, a matter of the heart, a matter of attached emotions, we want it, okay? We want it. We try to be compassionate. We try to be patient, but it can be very, very challenging at best. This is getting ready to turn around, all right? This situation is going to be changing over the next few weeks. Now we have the Prince of Pentacles, and this is somebody coming in with a big apology, all right? They may be a Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn individual, but I feel that whoever this person is, they normally are very nurturing individual. This could be your adult child who left and there was some type of, maybe they took everything and they took your pentacles and they're coming in to give them back, all right? Whoever this person is, they are a little bit standoffish because they don't quite see everything the way you do, where the maturity level in you is what's going to heal this once they give the apology. Once you know it's worth your time. Again, you love this person. So it isn't like, forget you, all right? It isn't the ole that I am talking about in the very beginning, not necessarily. This person is going to pay you back the money they owe you. They're going to give you the nurturing that you deserve. So if it isn't even about money, if it's about needing some type of help when it comes to education, to finances, and especially those of you when it comes to help on the health level, they're going to come in and they are going to help you. But it is going to clear things up. Everything will be cleared up. So it will be very harmonious as you go forward. It won't be what it was. Remember, the past is done, so let that go. Past is done. Only bring it back to take a split second to say, does this remind me of a situation? Now I know what to look for and how to avoid it. But it doesn't mean that they're like that person or who they used to be. So whoever this family or friend is, you've got something really worth your time and energy with this particular individual. All right. So Aquarians, let's take a look at career, finance, project, hobby, whatever it is that you put all your focus and attention into or have been for at least 2-3 years, which if you have Aries in your chart, check out the Aries reading. Their time frame was the same. All right. You should always be looking at your sun, moon, and rising sign. Those are very important, and your Venus sign for love. Now, when it comes to careers, projects, etc., we have the ending card here, the death card, and transformation card. What you were doing needed to come to an end. Whatever project you were working on, particularly those of you who were in business, the ending has happened. Or it is in the process of the teardown, because you have to transform it. Now, that doesn't mean you can't rebuild it. It doesn't mean that that particular position is gone and there is nothing coming in. Your business is gone and you can't fix it. No, no. This is you turning things around. This is what you've been going through for a lot of you over the last couple of years, where you've been trying to get out of one type of career and move into another, trying to take your business and change it into another, right? It's a completely different direction that I feel is going to bring in a lot of pentacles for you. And when I say pentacles, I mean security. You're going to feel safe in this environment. You're going to feel secure when it comes to your investing in this situation. Everything you put out is getting ready to come in, because karmic justice is on your side over the next 30 days. So let's see what else they want you to know. We have the Eight of Swords, where you may have felt very stuck. Like, do I close this? Do I end this chapter? Felt stuck on how do I get out of this mess? Going back to the beginning of this reading, how do I fix what was mucked up, okay? Especially in this situation when it comes to your education, career, finances, and security. But the truth is, with that Eight of Swords, that we can get out of it. And this is where being an Aquarius is really an asset, because you can see beyond. You can see beyond what's right in front of me. Some of you can see the auras around me. You can see hues of different colorings. You can see beyond people. You should not be able to read me, because I am blocked right now on releasing my energy to you, only specifically for you, okay? That's what's coming out of me. So I always have people tell me, like I had one person say, well, Frank's trying to talk to you. I don't know a Frank. I'm sorry. I've never met a Frank in my life. and so don't try to read anybody. That's a big no-no, right? Even though it comes through naturally. But regarding getting out of the Eight of Swords energy, feeling stuck, feeling like, is this ever going to change? The answer is yes, because you are going to do it. Now, with that came the anxiety, and I feel a lot of you, if you are in the anxiety level right now, you're going to move out of it over the next 30 days. But a lot of you have already come out of it. You're feeling that sense of rejuvenation right now. And it may be in spurts, okay? It may be. You might have 6 hours where you're full energy, and then the rest of it you want to sleep, where before you had 2 hours of full energy and we're trying to sleep the rest of the day. You get where I'm going with that. So Aquarius, this is that moment for you to use your third eye, to use your heightened senses and find your way out if you haven't already. You will, okay? You are going to find it. Remember, you're being blessed with something amazing. You're being blessed with the gift of whatever you've been asking for. What have you been focusing on? If it's super negative, that's what you're bringing in, okay? So I don't think for a lot of you it is, but you are getting the Hangman, which is saying take a step back and make sure you are focused in the direction that you actually want to go when it comes to what you're changing into. If you're changing careers, if you're changing, going from one nonprofit, who do I devote my time to? Okay, now I ended my career and now I need some hobby. Okay, now I need something to do with myself because I'm bored, right? I feel so bored in the Eight of Swords. It's boring. Make sure you're looking from all different directions. If you're going to volunteer your time, is it going to take more time than you actually have available to give them or want to give them? Is this particular organization going to give you whatever it is that you want? But I feel for a lot of you, it's like a career direction. It's a completely different change, a completely different dynamic when it comes to your personal security. All right, one more card for you guys. Now we have the King of Swords, and the King of Swords came out with an extra card, and that's the Seven of Wands. So the King of Swords this is a contract coming in for you. This is that new offer coming in that I'm talking about. This is starting a brand new business. The Seven of Swords is saying this time protect yourself. If it's a new organization, if you're going into a new venture, something that is similar to what you were doing, make sure you have learned your lessons, all right? If documents need to be drawn up, make sure they are drawn up and signed correctly. Hire an attorney to do it if you can. If you can't, make sure you research it forward and backwards so that you are creating the appropriate boundary to protect you from anything negative on the outside. Equally, when you're going into a new organization, you want to make sure that there is fairness on both sides, whatever it is that you're looking for in this situation. Now, this King of Swords is saying this is an opportunity that you're going to love, and it could be with an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. This might be something that you thought about in that season. All right, for some of you, this is going to be, this is not a promotion, so to speak. This is moving from one entity into the sister entity. So it's like a lateral job, but it does come with more pay for some of you. Obviously it won't for some of you, but it's like a lateral job, but it's under a different name, under the same umbrella. All right, so if that was in the hypothetically in the automobile industry, you're working inside the sales building where they sell the cars. Now you're going to be working, or the factory. Now you're going to be working in the corporate office. So it's like a total complete change, all right, but it's going to be to your advantage. If this is a new hobby for some of you, I feel you're going to be looking up historical documents. Okay, that's what's coming through, historical documents. That might be watching historical documentaries over and over, because they are all coming out right now where you can learn about the history in your particular country. Now I do see Sweden. Okay, Sweden. Some of you may be from Sweden, and if you are from Sweden, please thumbs up this video, leave us a comment and let us know. But Sweden is definitely here. That might be where the offer is coming from, or where the person was born, all right, or the street, okay, the company. So we're going to take a look at love, L-O-V-E, for those of you in a couple. Then we'll look at those of you who are single. If you're not interested in love, listen to the single side, because that message may be for you. You're going to know if it resonates with you. And at the end of this, I will pull a Beyond card for each and every one of you. All right, when it comes to couples, I feel that you and your partner have been really stressed out. Stressed out. Now, that might be that Five of Pentacles in the very beginning of the reading that has really impacted your life and really put a lot of burden on you. Okay, it's a lot of weight. When we feel a lack of money, when we feel a lack of friends, when we feel isolated, when we feel a lack of energy, it's like hard to get out of bed. It's hard to function, hard to think, all right? It's like having a sinus infection where nothing makes sense in your head, right? Or when the planets are shifting, okay? Like when the full moon comes in, it's like, woo, we get a little cuckoo, right? Because it really affects our thoughts. We have the Eight of Wands right here, and this is you and your partner. These are the arrows of love going back and forth. So if you and your partner have been in two different locations, under two different roofs, or in the same house, sorry about that, if you hear the truck, it sounds like a big truck. We'll let it go by. If you and your partner have been under the same roof but in different rooms, just at odds, you guys have positive communication getting ready to go back and forth. The Cupid's arrow, the angels of love are here to help rejuvenate and instigate romance and love. Now I'm looking up because it's the future. It hasn't happened yet. So this is actually something that you may not have even experienced with this person. Through your growth, through your inner work and analyzing and saying, who am I? What is it that I want? Okay. This person has watched you change, and because you changed, they've changed. Because you've changed and you've grown, they've changed and they've grown. So this is positive communication going back and forth between the two of you. Even if you're going to end the relationship, which I don't see that at all, but I'm just putting this out there, all right? I'm being told to tell you, if you're going to end this relationship, it will be civilly done, all right? That means you're going to have excellent communication to write out the plan of how you're going to leave this, especially for those of you who felt very stuck in this relationship. But that is very few on this particular reading. This is positive as all can be, like unbelievable. All right. Now, those of you who are single, I get the feeling you're going to meet somebody. It's going to be out of the blue, like, whoa, where did you come from? Where you're going to do a double take at this person. We have the Queen of Swords, and that's a yes card, by the way. Confirmation saying, yeah, baby. Maybe a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius individual. And maybe when you're setting up a contract. This might be through your work, especially if you are working in the court system. And I hear working in social justice. Social justice. You may be an attorney yourself. But whatever this is, this person is going to be your match. Now, there are certain zodiac signs that really pair well together, and air signs typically pair well with air signs. They do, because we're very different. We're very unique in our own individual air energy. We can talk for hours at a time and then say nothing for hours at a time, right? You guys know what I'm talking about. That's the bonding that you're going to have with this person. You're going to feel like you've known them forever. You're going to feel very comfortable around them. Now, I feel that this person is coming from out of the blue. I really thought it was going to be the Knight of Swords that flew out, right? Out of the blue. You're going to meet them in a public environment. Now, that could be on virtual, all right? And if you say, I'm at home, I don't go anywhere, where even I work out of my home. So I'm here like all the time. My dog is the one that gets me to go out. But I go out, I walk to the store, things like that. So we do get out of the home. And if you're not getting out of the home, it is time for you to get out of the home. It is time for you to get outside, get some fresh air, get some exercise. If it's snowing, put a coat and a hat on and make sure you're dressed right. If it's hot, then make sure you're dressed appropriately. But it is time to get out there and get recentered and grounded, because that's where you're going to meet the love of your life. A pairing that is a beautiful, divinely guided connection. So I hope that helps you guys, because that is one heck of a wonderful message. Let's go ahead and pull you a Beyond card. Wherever you are today, no matter how well you're doing, whether you're thriving or you are trying to survive, this message is to help you in some way go further than where you are today. So we have the card of universal energy. Collective consciousness is saying it's time to let go of any negative energy, any negativity around you. That means you must clear your home, clear and cleanse your home on a regular basis. It's not once a month, okay? It's not when you feel like you were ick. This is clearing and cleansing on a regular basis. Now, I was being guided. I'm actually writing. I'm writing a ton of stuff because I'm opening up a new business, and I hope you guys join me on the new venture. It is going to be super cool. All right, so I'm writing and writing and writing. And one of the pieces I'm writing about is clearing out everything, all right? It is time, the beginning of the year, clear out everything. Go through your wardrobe and remove it. There are pieces of clothing in there that hold negative energy. It has negative memories. Get rid of it, all right? If you used to weigh a lot, now you don't, and that's an old, get rid of it. It's time to clear out whatever doesn't serve you, whoever doesn't serve you, because what is coming in to fill up the emptiness is going to be greater than what you could imagine. That is for those of you who have been working very hard at turning things around, at transforming your life. Bravo, because this is going to be a very, very big time for you. And you will see throughout the next several months, it's going to grow and grow and grow and grow, as long as you are focused and you are centered and grounded. So Aquarians, I hope that you like this video. Please thumbs up. Make sure you click the notification bell, so because they got re-triggered. All right, you're going to have to re-trigger it, and you'll be notified anytime I upload a video. Have an amazing next few weeks. Much love and light.